Like many children, I used to play Pokemon underneath my covers late at night when my mom thought I was asleep. Unlike most children, I was resetting the game over and over and over again just to get that little cutscene where Oak asks you, are you a boy or a girl? So I could pick girl. And somehow, I still thought I was cis after that. Pokemon was absolutely an awakening for me that I didn't understand until I was much, much older. And I have a feeling that for a lot of other people who play Pokemon, it's an awakening for them. So I decided that I would just go ahead and do a little tier list of each girl in Pokemon based on how much gender envy they gave me. And I would love to see similar tier lists from other people showing them how much gender envy they give you. All right, we have tier list maker open. We have ads everywhere. We have way too many people. I don't even know half these fucking characters, honestly. All right, the first thing any good tier list needs is good tier names. So we're starting with Keyboard Smash because it's a gay tier list, so of course that's the top tier. Tier 2 will be God, I Wish I Was Her. Next tier is going to be Could Be a Vibe, you know, for those characters that could be a vibe, but usually aren't. D tier will be renamed to Meh. D tier will be renamed to Is Not a Vibe. And our final tier will be Crimes Against Fashion. Okay, starting with the literal child who will go into Not a Vibe, because children are not a vibe for me. Maybe they're a vibe for you because you are a child, but not for me. We have Old Lady, who is also not a vibe. MILF could be a vibe, I'll be honest. MILFs could be a vibe. Goggles definitely go into Crimes Against Fashion because we actually might need an entire separate tier just for dumb goggles. Actually, you know what? And we're just gonna name these ones Goggles. All right, that's Goggles tier, you go in Goggles tier. Older Sunglass Lady, I think she belongs in our first God, I Wish I Was Her. You know, she looks, I like those big earrings. I like the sunglasses. I vibe with it, okay? She looks like she's taking it in the ass, which could be a vibe. We have two Biancas for some reason. I guess older Bianca, younger Bianca. Either way, Bianca has never and never will be a vibe. Sorry, cannot. This one is a child, and for that, they will go into not a vibe. I'd feel bad putting the children in Crimes Against Fashion, even though they probably below a tier. You know what? We're gonna put a tier, another lower tier. Children. And listen, I know that like 90% of Pokemon characters are underage, but like the children are a totally different tier. You know? It's like, you know, they're children. These are Misty, right? I think Jacket is God, I Wish I Could Hurt. This one is meh. It's too, I don't like her hair. I could never do my hair like that. I never will. This belongs in Goggles. Caitlyn. Now, Caitlyn, I know I've seen a lot of people make porn with Caitlyn, and I don't get it. I think she belongs in Crimes Against Fashion. Personally. I just gonna put her there and leave that alone. Another Goggles. I should talk about Candace more because Candace is my first person top tier. But listen, when I was a young lass, I opened the Prima Strategy Guide and made little skirts for myself so that I could pretend I was Candace. That is the level of which I was obsessed with her as a child. So for nostalgic reasons, she belongs in the top tier, okay? 100% does. Claire is interesting because I never thought that I could be a cape girl until I looked at Claire and then I said, oh, am I a cape girl? Is that who I want to be? You belong in Meh. What the fuck is up with your hair? This is the sleepy girl, right? Just like, yeah, no, 100% I goes in God, I Wish I Was Her. Actually above the rest of God, I Wish I Was Her. This is gonna be a hot take, but Cynthia is tall girl. And while Cynthia is hot, I agree with that statement. Cynthia is one of the more attractive Pokemon characters. And nonetheless, Cynthia is not a vibe because I'm already tall girl and I hate it every single day. I don't want to be tall girl anymore. And so I'm not putting Cynthia in vibe tiers, you know, she goes below. She goes low. Not quite Crimes Against Fashion low, but she goes low. She is a top hat, and top hats are always Crimes Against Fashion. Dawn is top of S tier. Now listen. Not only was Dawn the character that I roleplayed with as a child all the goddamn time, right? But now, thanks to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, Dawn can be a brown girl, which highly elevates her position. as well as the fact that she pulls off every single Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl outfit that she has available. Okay, all of them. I never thought for a minute that I wanted to be an overalls girl until I saw Dawn in overalls, and I said, wow, maybe I do want to be an overalls girl. I hate overalls. I think they're the ugliest thing in the entire world. But Dawn pulls them off, and therefore Dawn goes in Keyboard Smash tier. She brings me so much gender envy and jealousy. Diantha goes in Crimes Against Fashion. Sorry, I know. This one, yeah. We all know. I think this outfit goes in God, I Wish I Was Her, honestly. And this outfit belongs in Crimes Against Fashion. And someone's gonna be really mad at me for that one, but it's too costumey. I don't like the designs that are way too costumey and just silly looking. I'm like, nah, not for me. Where does Erica belong? That's such a great question. God, I Wish I Was Her. No, she doesn't. I'm not a weeb enough to put her anywhere that high, I'll be honest. I'm gonna put her in Not a Vibe. I'm not wearing a kimono. There's no way. I would never do such a thing. Top Hat goes in Crimes Against Fashion. Fantina, like, her dress is over the top and her hair is atrocious. Definitely belongs in Crimes Against Fashion. But like, where? I think honestly below the Top Hats. That hair is really atrocious. Flannery, I know a lot of people like Flannery. I never got it. Too tomboy-y for me, because that's not my vibe, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and put her in meh. Reporter Girl, that's NPC energy for us. Fuck. This is 100% NPC, right? We're making a new tier. Below Not a Vibe, but above Crimes Against Fashion, and it's going to be titled NPC Energy. And you can go there. This one goes up high. There's a huge Sinnoh bias up here in general, thanks to the Prima strategy guy, but she definitely goes but above or below Candace. That is a really difficult choice. I think below, because ultimately I'm not a shorts girl, I'm a skirt girl, but definitely goes up there for sure. I don't know who this is, but they have NPC energy. I don't even know if they are an NPC, but they have NPC energy, and I'm not about it. Hilda, again, it's very tomboy-y vibes, and that's just kind of not me. I think she belongs in could be a vibe, but probably not a vibe. Iris is a child and has costumey design, so that's like low child. Honestly, this ninja girl has NPC energy. I know that she's a gym leader, but nonetheless, NPC energy. Thank you, Pokemon Puzzle League, for introducing me to how amazing this character is. Top of S for sure. Jessie from Team Rocket, honestly, kind of a vibe. Kind of wish I was her. You belong in God, I Wish I Was Her as well. Because she's like the best of the MILF energy, you know? She's the best MILF the Pokemon's ever made. This one just has big boobs and has nothing else going for her. And honestly, her outfit is a crime against fashion, as is her hair. I like that I started NPC energy to put actual NPCs, and slowly it's becoming a bunch of people who I know are not NPCs, but are just kind of boring. Oh, I'm gonna put you in goggles though, because that's free. Karen, honestly, is a very high tier. Okay, very high. Above Claire, below the rest of them. Roller skates, I am not going to be a roller skate girl. There is nothing you can do that makes me want to be a roller skate girl. And honestly, roller skates belong in Crimes Against Fashion. This is a meh design to me. This is like the most meh of meh designs. Like, fine, I guess. Lily has children energy, and I don't get why she has so many fans. I'm putting her in children tier. Children tier is not for like just because they're underage. It's because they're underage and they have like child vibes, you know, like extremely child vibes. Because you know, this is a tier list about the vibes that the characters give off. So people who give off child vibes like that, it's like not for me, you know. But the other characters that are up here who technically are underage, like Dawn, I'm like, I would still cosplay Dawn and look awesome, you know? That'd be great, 100%. But these characters, no, they don't belong here. You honestly should be a crime against fashion, right? Her hair is atrocious. She's got an awful outfit. But honestly, there's something about her that works for me. I don't know what it is. But she could be a vibe. Honestly, she could be. Evil is kind of a vibe, but lose it for me on everything else about her, you know? What is that hair? What is this outfit? It's awful. I can't. It's not a vibe. Honestly, she belongs in Not a Vibe. And it's hard to get main characters into Not a Vibe, but she belongs there. She's a high tier. And people are gonna make fun of me because she's basic and just basic goth girl, but like honestly, I'm basic goth girl, high tier for sure. I've never liked this character. Honestly, I never liked the bandages look. I think it's a crime against fashion for me. Sorry if you like that character, but no, absolutely not. May does go high tier. May can belong in could be a vibe. Okay, right up here with green. We have more Misties for some reason. Why are there so many of her? This one, belongs in meh with this other one, and this one also belongs in meh. I don't know why we have so many of the exact same character. I don't see a reason for it, but okay. You're a crime against fashion for sure. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Honestly, art student vibes, I dig it. That's art student could be a vibe. A low vibe for sure, but a vibe. More MILF energy. We have so much MILF energy in Pokemon, and mostly they're from people that are actually supposed to be your mom. I think I'm gonna put this one though, honestly, an NPC energy. She's kind of boring and she's not that great. This one though, this is good MILF energy. I'll do that. I'll be that MILF. Sure, why not? This one has one of my favorite Pokemon, so she goes at least in meh, you know? She can go hang out in NPC energy with the other mom. I think that's where she belongs. More NPC moms, honestly. This one, I like this one. This one belongs and could be a vibe for sure. What the fuck is this design? Actually, what the fuck is this design? I hate this so much. Crimes against fashion for sure. This is like goth, but you're trying too hard. And honestly, it's a crime against fashion. For sure it is. What the fuck is this hair? This is NPC energy if I've ever seen it. Every person who has a picture that looks like this is NPC energy. I don't know why. I could be a photography bitch. Absolutely, I could be a photography bitch. You're gonna go up into God, I wish I was her. Zinnia is a crime against fashion. Like a bad one. Sabrina is absolutely a top tier, above Karen, I think. 100%. Actually, I don't like this thing on Sabrina's wrist, so I'm gonna put this version of Sabrina up here. Where did she go? Is she okay? Well, I guess I'll be using this one. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. This version goes up. This one actually, whatever the fuck this thing on her wrist is a crime against fashion, so she can hang out down here. I think you belong in goggles, honestly. And so do you. This one's the baddie, right? But honestly, her outfit is kind of a crime against fashion. But she's like, I'll put her in not a vibe, you know? I'll be nice. I'll put her in not a vibe. Roxanne belongs strongly in meh. Strong meh vibes out of her. Honestly, very high. Honestly, belongs up here. I would be that bitch. This girl is 100% a crime against fashion. I don't know who made her with the fucking, I know she's like supposed to be a writer, but is this what they think writers look like? That they have just a clown nose on the front of their outfit for their class? But like, well, who did that? It's stupid looking. So stupid looking. You belong there too. We have a bunch of flying gym leaders. Honestly, I think every flying gym leader is kind of a crime against fashion. Winona especially. Winona's stupid looking, and I refuse to apologize for that one even. Skyla, I'll put in not a vibe, you know. Whitney, I'm also going to go ahead and put in NPC energy. No, she'll be not a vibe. She's not quite NPC energy, you know. She's a little better than that. Okay, and that's it. That's a tier list. I guess I'll post this on Twitter tomorrow and we'll see how much people hate me. Yay!